Hello, welcome to another episode of the Quiver Podcast, where we'll be recapping Game 2, the final game, according to Animation of the Women's Volleyball Finals. I'm Kiko, joined today by Brian. Hey, Brian. It's two of us today.
Hi. Yeah, it's just the two because it ends in game two.
In Game 2. Condolences on our loss. The
Yeah.
season ended.
Silver na
Hey,
naman, as they say.
silver na naman.
Sa
Silver
basketball
naman.
and sa volleyball, it's the same
Sa
medal, but
basketball,
we both have medals.
diba? At least, meron. And, Bri, at least I have to say this with all the other fans. We don't usually look into the other fans' chatter, but to say this, at least we were in the finals.
Oh,
at
parang ano
least we
yan,
were in the finals.
best of the rest, as they would say. Kasi
Best of the rest.
we were really saying from the first meeting pa lang yata with the NU, we were saying that his quality is a cut above the rest. So it's a matter
Yeah,
of
it's
being solace
who's
somewhere.
gonna be, and maybe someone gets lucky against NU though. That was the case.
Yes.
So, because and what other fans are saying is boring yung finals. You know what's
Yeah.
more boring? What was more boring? The finals, not being in the finals. At least we had plans.
We were there. We were
Last weekend,
participants.
we had
Oo.
plans on Sunday. We had plans on Wednesday. At least we were
And
there.
we were cheering our cheers, hindi tayo yung nakiki-cheer sa kabilang team just to see
At
another
least our
team.
team, we could cheer for our own team, right? So I was there.
True. Yeah, and
At least we could cheer for our own team.
hindi tulad ng iba na hey, NU, let's
Hey.
go.
Then, we asked some, we like to be therapeutic about here on the Quiver podcast. Be therapeutic about it. Should we lose? We've asked for comments, thoughts from our audience members of what they thought about today's game. Marcos Hadsad said, baha pa rin sa Espanya. And,
I think kasi maulan lately so bumabaha nga sa Espanya. here
exactly.
in
Yun naman yun eh.
Baha.
Konting ambon lang yun, mabaha na eh. So maybe he's just giving a weather advisory. Ganun lang yun.
Totoo.
Something.
Naliligaw. Nasama niya sa comment. Baka sa pag-asa
Concerned
niya.
lang siya. Oh,
Or sa
gusto type
MMDA.
na eh.
Sa whatever podcast pala niya nalagay.
Sorry, miss tayo. But thank you for the weather advisory. Then Katrina Evangelista Yap says still in the finals. So I think it's important to say that we knew we were outmatched against NU. And we'll go into that a bit, Bri, of why that happened, why we couldn't solve NU. But I think it means a lot for this De La Salle team. Like you said, we didn't, with all the struggles they had this season, all about setting, do we have enough depth, even questioning Coach Ramil, to make it the finals, not necessarily challenge and push this NU team to the limit, because we knew we could have done that better. But at least make it, because that was our goal. We make it the finals and see what we can do against NU. And I guess we can say it's par for the course. What do you think? Is that something how you see this season as well?
Yeah, kasi ano naman we knew that getting to the finals wasn't a given this season, especially what happened last season when I think I could speak for most of the LaSalle fans saying that coming into last season, we were more confident of getting to the finals. This season, less so, but then baliktad yung nangyari. Last season, we got booted out in the semis and
UST,
we
yep.
made it to the finals, diba? So that's how funny things can turn out sometimes. But in that sense, nakikita ko rin in the recent trend of how teams are built. If you noticed how UST in season 81, was it? Or season 8? Yeah, the one they lost the finals to Ateneo, diba? That team looked to me built they're a team built to beat LaSalle. And that to me shows the standard. And I think season 84 NU really stood out in their games against LaSalle too. Nag-second din yung team natin, so it's a repeat of this season. But then you can see how that team is also built to beat LaSalle. Season 85 wasn't the case because we were winners there. Season 86, nangyari yun nga, UST, the way they were composed, they're also built to beat LaSalle. And it showed in the semis. Unfortunately, they were only focused on being built to beat LaSalle. Di nila nakalimutan ng NU. So, nung dumating sa finals, na nila alam
Wala
pa
na,
natin
ubos na.
yung NU.
Ubos na.
Oo.
Yun na
Parang, sige.
Lasal na yung Lasal na yung championship nila. At least they get, I don't know if they hang banners sa Espanya, but we beat Lasal in volleyball.
Baka
Baka may
gusto na
banners
nila
sila for
gumawa
that.
ng gusto na nila gumawa ng special trophy yung Lasal UST mini tournament.
Yung cup. Sabi, ano yung
Oo.
USC sa USC Pavilion naka-display doon. Di ba?
May banner sila doon.
Oh.
We beat Lasal season 86
Basta
semifinal.
gawin nila buoyant para lumutang. Yung fees bumaha. Yun yung importante doon. Kailangan baha-proof
Oo,
siya.
para
Oh.
hindi lulubog, kita pa din.
Hindi lumabog.
And then
Oh.
you can see season 87. We really had a tough time beating NU. I think if we are to backtrack a little bit before the season started, they really reflected on how they lost the preseason game to Lasal sa Shakey's.
Yeah.
And from there, they really made sure that whenever they play Lasal again, which was in the finals of the same tournament, and then 4 times in the UAP, talagang they made it sure na walang doubts with how they've beaten Lasal. So I think yun, the foundations are strong, and that's not surprising given the composition of this NU team. Aside from being, hindi lang, siguro out of the teams that I mentioned, this is the only team that is purely not built to beat Lasal. It's a team built to beat anyone. Alam ko natalo sila
And
twice
everyone.
this season
Yeah.
against Adamson and UP in that. But at the same time, parang I think those games would happen, but you know that against Final Four teams, the contenders, they are sharp, even if medyo shaky sila against FEU and UST, and that's what some people are arguing, diba? If boring ba against Lasal compared to if UST or FEU, then again we can't control how UST and FEU perform their season except in games against Lasal. So, di na natin kasalanan talaga yan na
Yeah, na-fault yun.
gusto nila kausapin yung UAP board, yung mga fans pwede parang i-rig nila, no? Sabihin, and then number 4 na lang Lasal kasi boring daw kalaban yung finals.
Oh.
I don't know. It's possible kasi diba in the UAP anything is possible.
Oh, well, it's their fault rin naging boring finals because they didn't make it. I think that's how they should look at it. They should
Totoo.
look
Yeah.
at their own team wide. And going back to
Exactly.
your point, Brian, how NU was built to beat everyone. USD was built to beat LaSalle. I think that's how sports works in terms of building your program. There's always this standard, and all teams work towards the standard, and the team of Sayasayan works to push the standard even higher. Because once someone catches up, and they will do, sports is cyclical, right? It goes,
Mm.
you're never on top forever. I don't know. I remember, and I was number one for all the years in playing in the league or certain sport, but it's always cyclical. Someone's on top for a few years, then goes over. Everyone's trying to catch up to each other's standards. The best teams, the best programs are those teams who can stay on top the longest and stay second or third the shortest and get back on top. I think that's the standard of a good program, right? And I think it's a credit to what Coach Ramil did to all these years, where we were on top for the longest time. It was either first and sometimes we'd sneak in second there, but we we're always there. Now we've hit the final four, now we back to the finals, but we're still there. So it's a matter of time if we continue to build correctly, if we manage the program, if we recruit correctly, if we're still well coached and bring the right players, we'll find a way to see what NU is doing, adjust to that, and next will be the next team on top, back on top, or it will be another team. But so to all the fans listening, it's not about, don't lose hope about why NU is so dominant. But that's sport. It's cyclical. They built the program to be to top what LaSalle has. Now it's our turn to see what we can do to match them and overcome them and really knock them off their perch, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
let's look at the game, Brian. Is it really the same old story? We've lost to NU. It's the fourth loss to NU this season, and we lost in straight sets. What did you make of the game? This deciding game too.
We couldn't really get ahead of NU in all of the sets. As in, yung getting ahead by a good margin. Because I think we led briefly, but only marginally as well. So what happened was whenever NU caught a rally, they'll start a 3-0, 4-0 spurt. Nararattle na yung players ulit, and that leads to errors, that leads to critical moments that swings the momentum towards NU. And yung second set yung gusto ko i-highlight because I think out of all the sets, yun yung may chance tayo to claim. We were toe-to-toe with them until the 9th, 10th, 11th point. Then I think NU had a 6-1 or 7-1 rally. From there, it was just NU managing it towards the finish. So alam mo yung nakalamang ka ng malaki and then from there kahit side out na lang as long as you don't let that lead dwindle to a singular or 2 point margin,
Yeah.
then you can
Comfortable
really
ka.
just
Basta comfortable.
see it out, diba? Yeah. So for me, that shows two things. Una, the experience of NU as a group in this situation. We all say that this team has been together for about 10 years na. From junior high, senior high, and then nung diba na-interrupt because of COVID, but they were still practicing together. Not that there's something wrong
COVID,
about that, but
magka-ano sila, magka-quarantine sila, did you say?
oo,
Oh.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, yung bond,
Quarantine buddies.
yung bond talaga strengthened on and off.
Okay.
They already know each other's strengths. Alam ko hindi sila exactly magkakabatch lahat, but there's that 2 to 3 consecutive batches na talagang solid that maybe played for around 6 to 7 seasons together. And from there, we can say that iba talaga. And hindi lang naman yung bond yung malakas eh. Syempre, over time, yung bond nila lumalakas but at the same time they develop their talents, they develop their maturity on court, and this is the manifestation of it. So I think this is the how NU built this program is similar to how our Lasal teams of old look. Yung core players natin, 'di ba? Well, maybe not together since high school, pero alam mo yun, once they join the Lasal program, magsi-stay sila for 5 years. And talagang nabubuo yan as early as the second year pa lang. As in,
Third year contributing na sila. Yep.
oo, exactly. And
Yeah.
yung, lalo na yung batch nila Mika, heading to Kiana, and sina Baron, and sina Cobb. Parang I think that's the steadiest, na magkakasunod. Then, even before pala sila Gumabaw and sila
Sila
Maranyo,
Michelle
talagang na
Going, Maranyo,
transition,
yep.
yeah. So I think if NU, if I think let's just throw this question to NU a bit. If they want to succeed, then they have to manage that the next step, the life after Solomon and Belen. Kasi, di ba? For us, I think that's the key din naman. In staying competitive, it's not just about the recruits. It's about really building the chemistry. And we can touch that a bit later kasi, di ba, apat yung individual awardees natin this season sa women's.
Yes.
I think there will be some di naman asterisk pero more of parang why couldn't we have maximized this talent that we had in the team, knowing that we can form half of the dream starting lineup in the diba, in the league. It's just a
League.
matter of saan ba tayo nagkulang. I think that's what we will touch on next, but
Was
yeah.
it symptom na si NU was, let's say, NU was a much more balanced team. Kaya di sila lumamang dun sa individual stats.
Pwede
There
rin
was,
kasi yun
I
nga
know they have Belen and Solomon, syempre, pero
mm-mm.
on a per game basis, you'd see the spread out. Well, we had to rely on certain key individuals throughout the season. Kung wala sila, hirap tayo. So, do you think that was the
Yeah.
case?
I would like to think so too then kasi at the end of the day sa NU system, the way I watch their games, it really doesn't matter who scores or who is digging or receiving. Ang importante is there is always coverage and there's always proper positioning. So whether it's Solomon, Belen, Alinsug, Pangilinan, Panique, Mata,
Okay.
whoever, they have a long list of names there. It's a matter of positioning, and that comes with a lot of playing together, playing alongside each other, and alam na yan. Minsan nga si Belen, she really doesn't have to do a lot of things. It just so happens that sa kanya pumupunta yung bola, so she just does her thing, and that's what makes her great, I guess, because she's able to be consistent in that manner, and that's why she's a 3-time MVP. So we just tip our hat to her there.
Yeah, credit. JCB Gonzalez also commented lost to a better team, and that's right. When we said we know the shortcomings of the Sal team, Brian, setting. There's the inexperience shows. I really think throughout we were not dynamic enough in our attack, in our offense. We became too predictable. No misdirections, no quick hits, no misdirections, right? Made our attack predictable to and for an NU team who's as prepared as this, who's as strong and as experienced as this, that's not gonna work. We didn't have the variety to attack them in ways that would surprise them. That's why they're ready for us at every turn. While at the same time, they would the way they executed, the way they covered defense and blocking, well-rounded game. You really had to play a near perfect game to beat them. That's what we're saying, and we didn't really have that throughout this entire season. So I guess it was even not just enough to win a single set against the other games, and this time we lost by straight sets. I know you're saying look at the stats about the errors. You're talking about the errors, like NU's errors. They had more errors in this game, is that right? In game two?
Yeah, just one though. One lang.
I
But
just one. So
still,
it was close. It was neck and neck. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
They so it just shows if we if usually if you have the and you have more your opponent has more errors and you usually hit up you think it would be a close game, diba, in terms of errors. But they say that the percentage of their excellent attacks, their excellent sets, offset those errors. So the gap was still wide enough, and we couldn't keep up with that. Whether it's depth or it's whether execution, that's a different story for another day. But it just shows and credit to this NU team for being really a dominant team here in the UAP. In terms of LaSalle, Brian, but do you see anything that we could have done better?
Mm, uh, sige. That's something to really weigh in on. Kasi iniisip ko how we could have probably just give our setter a better job of doing her work. Kasi ang pangit nung receives natin and sometimes hindi na nga yung setter yung second touch. Sometimes it's the libero or another player just to keep the ball afloat.
Live.
And from there, kailangan na mag-improvise ng spikers natin just to send the ball back. It's not even sometimes to kill it eh. It's just to make sure that the rally doesn't end. Oh. And if we give a lot of those to NU, what happens is NU can be given a good, hindi na nga, kailangan nga natin sila pahirapan to receive the ball. Pero by doing that, maitawid lang, they will receive it properly and they will give it to their setter with ease. And then the setter can have a lot of time to think where to go, who to set up, diba? So parang, to me, it looked like if that was, kasi syempre, statistically, the receives will be marked as decent kasi na-receive mo eh. But it's how you receive going to the setter. And like what Mika Esperanza mentioned in one of our previous shows, di ba, when she guested, ang hirap maging setter sa LaSalle kasi even if pangit yung pasa, you have to make something out of it. Hindi pwedeng hindi pwedeng...
Ganun ka-demanding yung system ni Coach Ramil. It shows,
hindi pwedeng,
it's paid off.
Hindi pwedeng hindi pwedeng maingat lang. Kaso, unfortunately, the reality of the situation, more often than not, we really see that sometimes you really just have to make sure that it gets returned. Kasi, minsan nga, sobrang pangit pa, hindi na lumalagpas ng net or nag-out na kasi it leads to attack faults. That's what I want to say.
That was one of my frustrations throughout this finals, even the previous NXTs, ang dami ring free ball na binibigay sa nila. And you can't give a team like any mga free ball.
Yeah, exactly.
They will capitalize eh.
It's like it's like giving them the point already kasi alam mo pag binigay mo yung free ball, high percentage they will convert that the next rally.
You have to execute. You can't give them yung mga free ball na unchallenged, and you can't commit errors. You need those three things to be.
Yeah. I think kung tinignan natin yung stats, the only way we would have beaten NU is if zero talaga yung errors natin kasi we had 18. So sabi ko parang kailangan zero lang.
Or di sila umabot sa game dahil basa Espanya kung daan-daan nila.
Kaso baka nag-overnight sila sa NU mo lugi tayo dun.
Ay, oo nga. Sa Conrad or dun sa
kaya baka sa IKEA pala dun sila, di ba may mga showroom dun, baka dun na pala sila natulog.
Oo. Ito dun. Yeah, that was the only way to be in NU. Maybe if they didn't show up, that's the only way.
Yeah. Default Sabi nga nila.
by default. By default. But that's really I want to still, despite any, I still want to give the shout out and credit to the lady spikers this season. Mark Esperas at least consistent the finals, and that's true. Despite all the challenges they faces here with FU, UST, these other schools, UP even giving a right in Final Four. It was a tough season. It was a really, and you said it'll be a shot. It'll be any up there. It'll be a race of all the other teams, and we won that race to meet any in the finals. Boring man or hindi, di ba? For
Yeah,
us, it wasn't boring kasi it
it's
wasn't boring.
subjective. It's
Objective.
subjective, 'di ba? Parang
Uh,
ako 'yan kapag ano eh, parang ako 'yan kapag Liverpool versus Man City as a Man United fan. Boring. Ako
uh,
City, 'di ba? 'Di ba?
pag team mo, naglaro Arsenal, hindi boring. They could be
Oo,
losing 5-0. They could be playing some small team.
pero hindi
Hindi boring
boring
kasi
kasi
team mo yan eh. At
we
least nandun
prepare
ka.
for it eh.
At least,
Totoo.
at least nandun ka. But my question now to you, Bri, is how do you rate this season? We met our goals.
Mhm.
Does it feel like a success? Can we rate this as a success or as or as a disappointment?
Sige.
Success and success, di ba?
I will contextualize this using the Lasallian
Sige.
grading system. Sige. I will look at it three ways. So una, midterms. Midterms is siguro how we felt after the first round. And I think after the first round, our record was 5. Was it 5-2 ba? I think it was,
Think so.
diba?
Yeah, we lost to
5-2. Tabla
NU
tayo,
and UST.
tabla tayo,
Yeah,
and then we fell third to UST because of the head-to-head kasi we lost to UST.
yeah. But
5-2
we
that
after
time.
those after 1 and 2, we swept the rest of the games. Kaya okay
Oo,
tayo
oo.
nun. The first round.
So, 5-2, to me, that's like a 3. So, parang, ano lang, 3 out of 4 to contextualize sa mga viewers. Kasi, I mean, Lasal fans, not necessarily Lasal students, diba? But, yeah, parang sakto lang, a B, a 90, ganun, 85 to 90 grading system. Kasi alam naman natin na the games against the finalists of season 86 are not gonna be easy, especially with the, hindi man rookie-laden team, pero alam mo yung team na nawalan ng maraming key players such as Thea
Mm-hmm.
Gagate, Silvia Coronel, Michael Rosa, Leila Cruz, who some were hoping she would return for the season, but she didn't. So, even if let's say Canino, Laput, Provido, Malaluan had championship experience, iba pa din yung sila na yung nag-anchor ng team. And for us in the first round, for them to achieve a 5-2 record when some even saw a 4-3 kasi diba FU was peaking and Adamson, UP, they could have been torn on our sides. And it proved to be in the second round, diba? Yeah, 3. And then now, siguro the second round is just before the finals. Yung mga reset, ganyan, or projects. I will say it's a 2.5 kasi parang
Kasi
instead
bumaba.
of
We lost to
yeah,
you.
bumaba. We lost to UP, we lost to
Lost to
FEU, and at the
FEU.
same time parang we entered the final four with the dip in confidence as fans. Kasi syempre as players, iba yung pananaw nila dyan.
Yeah. Then we had to
Parang
play UST in the
nangyari,
best of three. Parang we
yeah,
lost the twice to beat spot.
instead of
Automatic
maybe
twice to
just
beat.
playing one game, 'di ba? Parang we had to work another game. Nadagdagan yung games na team. And parang to me, it just looked like what we wanted to say in the preseason review, 'di ba? Parang sabi natin, mas okay ng pangit yung first round performance if talagang makita mo yung progress in the second round. What happened was, medyo nag-overachieve nung first round and then nung second
Correct.
round kind of balanced it out. That's why there were apprehensions heading into the UST series dun sa Final Four. But then yung Final Four, I would then give it another 3. 3, maybe 3.5 pa nga kasi diba, how he really just coped with UST. Nasa kanila yung momentum nun eh. They were pushing
Correct.
it to the limit. They were beating teams that they were supposed to beat.
They were in
So,
better form than we were. To be safe
yeah.
to say that.
I think ang pagkakapitan lang talaga natin heading into that matchup was what Mika Esperanza said as well. Tipong we won our last game against each other. And I think
Yeah.
siguro yung hunger ng team, as much as we would like to joke around UST, pagka ganito. Parang tingin ko yung hunger ng Lasal na hinto sa UST eh. After that, parang naubos na if we want
Mm.
to keep ourselves then. Yung tipong, and if we want to take a shot at ourselves. Kasi nakita ko, sinabi ni M. Provido actually after nung nakalusot sila sa UST, parang they said that ayaw na nila matalo ulit sa UST. And perhaps that's something to take heading to next season. Ayaw na ulit nila
Maybe
matalo. Not just to UST, maybe extend that to
to kahit
AU,
to,
to
to everyone
anyone,
else.
everyone
Ayaw
else.
namin
Yeah,
matalo. Ayaw naman namin matalo. Period. You ended there. Baka yun
exactly.
kailangan.
Kasi baka
Right?
yun yun eh.
And
I mean, baka hanggang UST lang. And then after that,
uh, so that's the battle cry for like, ayaw na namin matalo. Hard stop.
yeah,
It
but I
stops
think,
there.
but to their defense naman, and this is me ending what I want to say here. Even if ayaw nila matalo sa NU with just the quality between the two sides, yeah, I think they just showed enough fight, and yun nga, it's really NU wanting to send off their best players to date the most
Yep.
proper way, which is to win another title.
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll discuss about the in goes and out goes. Have a little look out of what looks next season. But just to add to your point, Brian, uh, whether this season was a failure or a success, last year I think we really saw it as a failure, right? Failed to make the finals, failed to beat USD. This season we knew we could overcome USD, but we struggled against NU. So maybe I see we reach our goals. But when we look at college sports, about the program, right? Year on year on year, look at the holistic bigger picture. How I think what determines if it's a success or not, the stretch is how we will do next year. Can we take that next step into progress? Take that next step from failure, reaching our goals, now can we surpass it and get back the championship and stay on top? Then this 2 seasons will have been worth it if we make that progression. If we get there, now it's a different question, and maybe we can touch into that. In our next segment, Brian, we'll be talking a bit of see mainit na usapan. You know, the finals is not all about sports. There's always these other stories and other narratives revolving around the finals. I'm going to touch a little in that. But you know what, speaking of, before we go to that, Bryce, speaking of mainit, ano, magpapainit sa mga bagay-bagay.
Siyempre. Siyempre.
Blue Fire,
Siyempre.
syempre, pre. Blue Fire LPG for all your canteen, franchise, cafeteria needs, office needs. Need some LPG? Think Blue Fire LPG. The only blue that's right for you, right? And Sabi Skincare. Yan. For younger, rejuvenated skin, never ka magiging boring, as they say, with Sabi Skincare. And finally, Ibarra watches. Check out Ibarra Manila on Instagram. Check out the Ibarra Trofeo Green and Trofeo White watch at the DUSA office today. Brian, we've talked about the game. Let's talk about some topics surrounding the game. Tradition, Lady Spikers sending off their seniors or players who will be leaving this after this season. They have the Archer Circle, go the middle and salute. One I think an interesting look when they did that is Angel Canino did not head to that center circle earlier. So we were thinking, right? Will Angel Canino finally go pro? She just want to stay for 1 year because she's ready. She's the national team. She's ready to go to PBL. So we looking at Angel, we have Laput, we lose Maluan, but the core of the team is staying. While NU are losing to their big guns in Solomon, Belen, the rest, few more, four. I think we losing four, they're losing four, but those four are their key players who carried them this season. Are you optimistic as this early on of what we're seeing? And I think, I think we're going to be a better team than we know how deep NU is, but maybe we're more top heavy. We may have a chance to be better than them next season. Are you sharing my optimism looking at the lineup transition for next year?
Against NU, yes, pound for pound. But I'm also wary of other teams. Yan
Mm-hmm.
yun. Kasi I think NU, as much as they would admit it or not, the next in line would have to do a great job to fill in the shoes of Belen and Solomon. Sobrang hirap i-fill in yun. No
Well,
offense
they
to
have
Pangilinan
Panique.
entering.
Uh,
Yeah, they have Panique, they
uh,
have others from Nazareth that I think believe to be coming up. But and other yung mga recruits nila from other UAP schools, I heard from Adamson from FEU and the one na nagka-fanfare which is from USD. So let's see how
SD.
that pans out for them. But I think the dynamic there is now they're recruiting from other places, and that means that it's not as cohesive as what they used to have sa MU.
Yeah, it's
So
not the
that's
same
interesting.
core in the same
Yeah,
pipeline. Correct.
we cannot really say right now in May if it's a better team or if it's a worse
Oh
team
yeah.
kasi
Too early,
only time will
definitely.
tell. But
A
for
lot can
us, I think
happen.
what our edge
A lot can
is,
happen.
at least of what we know that our holdovers, all of them will stay for season 88. We really stand a
Yeah.
good chance to get back to the finals and do one better this time. Kasi yun nga, it's an added experience to everyone. Alam ko hindi siya victory sa finals, but it can still be called the championship experience because you played championship games. Angel Canino, I think she's already a good player, but she has to ask herself, una, does she want to exit the collegiate ranks, not winning a title? Kasi iba yun eh, di ba? Some may be happy with it, some may not be happy with it. Siya lang makakasagot dyan. Pangalawa,
Yeah.
kung gusto niya ba tapusin yung studies niya. Hindi ko alam kung patapos na siya eh. I just heard from a friend of mine who was her prof na parang she has yet to finish some of her majors. So, let's see. And then the third one is
Wag
yun,
muna, i-extend mo muna. Wag na muna patapusin. Extend mo na
no,
muna.
ano mo muna. Sa next term mo na i-take yung thesis defense.
Oh, spread mo na
Next
yan.
year na.
Oh.
Training muna. Alas muna,
Training.
training muna. Huwag ka muna mag-thesis
Mga,
defense.
mga BI.
um, and,
Pabalik na yung mga brother nito, Brian. Nangyari tayo.
okay. Sorry, Brother Bernie.
Sorry,
Sorry,
brother
Brother
Bernie.
Richie.
Principal's office
Ayan.
tayo nito. Oo.
Okay. Buti ano naman, wala na tayo sa jurisdiction. Baka may notice lang sa
Buti.
email natin.
Ayan, patay tayo.
Joke lang. And siguro iniisip ko her confidence in who is coming up next. Kasi I think what we saw in the Shakey's, diba? Some of the times, Coach Ramil elected to play senior high school players. And some of them were impressive
Yes.
already. Some of our
Mm-hmm.
fans already know their names. Some of them are excited to
Definitely.
see who will come up and join the team. Alam ko yung iba rin nasa Team B for whatever circumstances that led to the decision kasi we can only line up 14 players, diba? And the talent pool is still deep. I believe in the team. It's just our trust now in the coaching staff to see who has what it takes to come back stronger in season 88. For sure, yung mga naglaro ngayon, I expect a lot of them to be back next season, barring injuries, of course, or yun nga, decisions to go beyond UAP already. So we have a strong
Yeah.
group. Sa akin naman, ang silver lining, pun intended, ng finals appearance is that ano talaga eh, it's an added experience to everyone in this level na they can take into next year. Kasi next year, I believe our fan base is much more confident than this year. Regardless of whoever we have in the team. Kasi kung yung holdovers man, it means that they've already matured from this journey. If meron man blue chip recruits that will join us, either fresh from high school or somewhere else, uh, it adds another set of talents that parang magiging ano siya, an added arsenal. Pun intended
Yeah,
again.
and but I say credit to the Lady Spikers fans, despite it being a tough game against NU this series, they still showed support. They were still there supporting the team. So credit to them. Just wanted to call it out. And to your point, Bri, about I think it's a big boost knowing these players are the Angels are staying for next year. Well, as of now, but most likely they'll be staying. I think that will put us in a good position for next year. Give us confidence, something to look forward to that we still have our core. So imagine losing them and have to rebuild and see what we have for next season, see what
Yeah.
recruits we have. That leaves us in a good spot without that hole to fill. So I'm really looking forward to that next season. Yeah.
That's,
Another issue, another issue, Bri. There was some chatter. We had four individual awardees earlier. Congratulations. It was
mhm.
si Angel, si
Lapot,
Provido,
Provi,
Lapod,
and
yeah,
De Leon.
in De Leon. It's like interesting, and some fans notice this. We can play chismis a bit, and play a bit of gossip here. Fans notice that during that awarding, only the managers came out to join the picture with the awardees. None of the coaches are there. Coach Ramiro wasn't there, and the assistant coaches. And fans are trying to read into it. Before I give my take, did you see anything, any flags, any question marks with that picture? No pun intended. Mm.
Ah, hirap eh. Kasi you cannot really read at one thing na ganun. Pero it's really subject to interpretation. Ako ayoko bigyan ng Malaysia. Parang tingin ko ano lang, baka hindi na coordinate ng floor director or whoever is in charge of the proceedings. Or baka the coaching staff had a briefing right away and yun they weren't able, parang their headspace wasn't there. And yun
Baka
nga, really,
tinawag sa Starbucks. Yung gano'n, yung
pwede,
kapag nila.
baka umorder na, gutom na, ganyan. So,
Yeah.
and ang hirap kasi we cannot really say for sure kasi walang interviews after the game. So,
Oh.
it's really up to interpretation na lang. But to me, personally, I
Yeah.
don't want to read too much into it. Yet, at least.
Yet, yeah, some fans were insinuating there is some disconnect between the coaches and the management, and that's not something we really are really privy to. Something that really we cannot comment on. But I think it's interesting to see, and the only way we will know for sure is if we see results later on. If
Yeah.
there's that synergy between managers and coaches, we bring in recruits, we start the pro, we had the right training program in place for the off season, no internal disruptions to the team. If that's if that's the case, then there's no reason to worry. If we see some signs and fan flags, then maybe we'll start to put that story together. So let's see throughout this off
Yeah,
season.
it's a piece to something bigger if there is something bigger. But if not, then wala. It's not that deep. It can go both ways.
We'll see. And so yeah, so we'll see. It's a developing story. If there's something there, yes. Hopefully, whatever happens in the top eight, it really leads us back to the title, bring back Taft. 2 years without a title. In Lasal years, it's like in Lasal volleyball years, like dog years. Tagal na. We've
Tagal
been
na
so
yan.
spoiled.
Totoo. But there's something that gives us optimism, as our friend Pam said sa GC natin after the game.
Si
Season
producer
81 we
Pam.
finished, season 81 we finished bronze. And then, diba, 82, 83 not held. 84 we finished silver and then 85 we won gold. 86 we ended with the bronze and then silver this time, 87. So 88 is there
We're
optimism?
we're due for another first place
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah,
So
let's see.
hopefully.
If
And
parang
let's
if the cycle goes, it's there, but syempre it's not enough to just bank on the cycle. We know that the work will be put in as early as now, I think.
and we have to break that cycle that has happened. One na from
Dapat
then on.
matagal din. Dapat magawa
We
yung
don't
4
want to
in
go
a
back
hurry.
around.
And yun, magawa yung 4-peat. Kasi I think in the Final Four era, I'm not sure if nagawa na yung 4-peat in itself, but
Not yet.
during Coach Ramil's time, hindi pa eh. So,
It's always
that's
been stuck
something
with the
that we'd
third
love
one,
to
never
see.
getting that fourth hump. So we'll see. All right, before we wrap up here, Brian, see if you have anything else. There's a plug on Monday release episode during Monday episode. We're not quite done with volleyball yet. We know we have the Phil Oil preseason starting. I'm not sure if you've seen the schedule for that one, but anyway, we've seen while we're doing our season recap, look back at this season, make an evaluation of what kind of season it was, and go into a deeper dive of that. And we'll also be having our Quiver Volleyball Awards. We did this for basketball, we're doing it for volleyball now. The most important awards. Never mind the UAP awards earlier, Bray. Wala yan.
Yeah, wala yun. Kahit may
That's
humabol
the
ng taga-UP,
undercard.
wala yun.
Wala yan. That was the undercard to the main event. This is the main event. So I think Brian might be releasing some audience awards as well, right? Some audience choice awards.
Yes, they can vote on it. Keep an eye out on our socials. We'll post it on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube channel. Yeah, you can vote for your nominations there.
Yeah. And tell us what in the comments. What did you make of the? If you're still listening to this part of the show, don't comment with it this time. Just say, are you still? What do you make of Lady Spiker's season? Are you disappointed? Are you proud? The ladies? Are you both? You can be both. You can be disappointed and proud. And what's your outlook for next season? What does the team need to do to get back on top? Okay, so don't forget. Thanks for listening to Quiver Podcast. Listen to us on YouTube, Spotify. Don't forget to follow us on our social media channels on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. And for more volleyball content, of course, as we move away from volleyball, we're slowly transitioning back to here we go again to basketball season.
Oo
Our
nga
cycle
eh.
never ends. The
Narinig
work
ko na
never
yung
stops.
dribble sa Phil Oil.
Narinig ko na yung reklamo ni Tapos yung pick ng referee para ano.
Kaso wala sila eh, sa Phil Oil. So baka
Wala
si,
sila.
muna, si Coach Nash muna yung magrereklamo.
Narinig ko na yung sinasabi ng mga crowd na box out pag free throw tayo. So we know we're gonna miss it. Automatic na. Box
Yung
out na,
ganito,
box out.
yung ganito sign na pala to
Box
the
out.
rebound.
Yeah, so stay tuned, whoever, like and subscribe. So we'll see you next week for our season recap, and our Quiver season volleyball awards. Brian and Kiko, the rest of the crew, guys, tough season, tough loss, but the girls did us proud. They especially did proud, and as I always say, never shall we fail.
Animal.
Keep the faith. Animal
Animal
asal.
Sal.
Animal asal.